Creativity is an addiction. Call it what it is. It'll help you understand why you're laying awake at night, why your mind is traveling constantly when the sun is up, why you just can't find focus, because your creativity is out of whack. Unplugged, because we will always say yes to creativity, totally uncut, because we all make mistakes, so turn it into a tool. This is Arroe Unplugged. You ever been in one of those conversations with somebody and you bring something up that's in the news and they're going, huh? I don't know what you're talking about. And you go, it was right there on CNN.com. I mean, it was right there on Facebook. No, I have no idea what you're talking about. When history happens around you and somehow you missed out, what does that say about you? As of late, I've shared conversations with multiple people that have made it a point to disconnect 100% from all forms of news, from terrestrial television, 5 p.m. news, to ongoing news reels on social media. How about this one? Sierra Mist is no longer available to consumers. That was huge news to me. Not so much to others. The latest COVID variant, QBB 1.1. I have read so much about this. Not so important to many people I work with. I know why I'm a news freak. I think it reaches beyond my 43 years of broadcasting. I was alive during the Beatles, Elvis Presley, Martin Luther King Jr., Kent State, Vietnam, Richard Nixon, Boog Powell of the Pittsburgh Pirates, Michael Jordan, LeBron James, Kobe Bryant. I was alive during those days. The only thing I have to hold are websites, those pages, and Netflix documentaries. Basically, their side of the story. How much of it is based on reality? History. It's going on around us at all times. You just have to find that place that you're going to say, okay, I trust what they're saying about history. I'm going to get my source of information from here, but I need to know what's going on, because if I don't know what's going on, how can I prepare for a better tomorrow if I'm living in my own poop, right? Hey, it's Arroe. This is The Daily Mess, a chronological walk through an everyday world. I am a daily writer. It's stuff like this. Like Julia Cameron says in her brand new book, Write for Life. There is stuff constantly moving around us. She invites you to take 20 minutes a day just to write. Well, I guess I'm a little bit more mean. I say 10 minutes a day. I think you can get your junk done in 10 minutes. She says 20. Now, she's the one that got into my heart and helped me grow forward. So I would go her way, just so you can give yourself permission to write. This is The Daily Mess. Another series of very bad dreams last night. That's me. I'm not the only one, because I've sat in many circles over the past few months. You know what? Let's stretch this back even further. Way back to the lockdown, COVID-19, March 2020. I keep searching for a running theme. In all that I have studied about dreams, they take place while we're experiencing REM. Stage 1, though, is non-REM. After a few moments, the mind goes into a short-lived natural REM. Did you hear the key word there? Short-lived natural REM. Then the cycle will begin again. Experiencing an overdose of REM, which is what I felt last night, is a sign of sleep deprivation. REM usually takes place in the latter part of the resting period. Now, as a radio guy that's been on the air on the overnights, midnight till 6 in the morning, and I've also hosted morning shows, I'm going to have sleeping problems. But I didn't realize it was going to be for the rest of my life. While doing those overnight hours, 3:45 a.m. was actually my 12 noon. As a morning man, 3:45 a.m., time to get up. Time to go make the donuts. Let's go have fun on the radio. So I've learned to use meditation as my medicinal supplement. The goal is to try to figure out how to stop counting how many times I wake up in the middle of the night. It's tough. It's a habit that needs more than just melatonin. It's a creation inside your mind, body, and soul that has such a void in it that I think people should go talk with somebody, a professional, to find out more. See, I thought I had restless leg syndrome, went in, had the study, and they said, well, we're going to put you on a CPAP. What? All of a sudden, I no longer trusted doctors. And the reason why I fell out of love with doctors is because a gentleman that I was talking to who has restless leg syndrome, we had the same symptoms. He goes, you know what's going to happen? You're going to go to that test, and about 3 days later, they're going to put you on a CPAP. You're kidding me. No, it's what they do. So do your research on that as well, of why you need to have a CPAP, or do you have restless leg syndrome, or is it just very hard to actually, just sit there and say, okay, you got it. You got it. Another series of bad dreams last evening. I keep searching for a running theme. Now, the one thing you're not going to catch me doing is writing out what I dreamed about. And the reason why is because I don't want to wake up the creative monster. That little monkey, like I said, 3:45 a.m. for an overnight man is 12 noon. 3:45 for a morning guy, it was time to wake up, take the shower, get in the car, go to the radio station, take in 7 or 8 cups of coffee. So my mind is screwed up. It cannot be creative, and it can't sit there in a moment of meditation all morning, because meditation is not sleep. It's resting the mind. It's getting into a moment where you can locate the peace. So you've got to make the daily discipline of, okay, I'm going to relax. I'm going to step through this present storm. Now, I'm going to be honest with you, okay? And this is something that I've got to correct, and you might be able to relate with me on this. For the longest time, I was able to use meditation music or frequency music to help me sleep in the middle of the night. My wife picked up on that. She loves the idea of using that, or the sound of rain, white noise basically, to help her make it through the night. As I listen to that music, guess what's happening inside my head? Oh, baby, I can feel you flying through the sky. I wish I could sing in tune, because if I was perfect, I'd have a better life. I'm creating. So why did I have a series of bad dreams last night? What was I searching for in the running theme? The meditation music woke up my monster. I'm Arroe, and that's The Daily Mess.